What if one photo could flip everything you thought you knew about history? Behind every black and white image is a story, some heartbreaking, some hilarious, and some totally unexpected. Today, we're diving into rare, powerful, and downright bizarre photos from the past that will leave you seeing history in a whole new light. Some of these feature A-list celebrities before they were famous, major historical events captured in a second, and untold moments that never made it into your school textbooks. So buckle up, hit that like button, and let's time travel together. Elvis Presley in the army image of Elvis getting his army haircut in 1958. Let's start with this iconic shot. Elvis Presley getting his signature locks shaved off. This wasn't just a haircut, it was a cultural reset. When the king of rock and roll was drafted into the Army in 1958, fans lost their minds. Imagine if Drake suddenly joined the Marines tomorrow. Twitter would explode. Background story. Elvis could have pulled some strings and avoided service, but he didn't. That decision made him even more beloved, especially by older Americans who saw it as proof that he wasn't just a rebellious heartthrob, but a true patriot. Interesting fact. During his time in the Army, Elvis got addicted to amphetamines, a habit that would follow him for the rest of his life. It's a moment that shows the darker underbelly of fame, even when you're doing something honorable. Do you think modern celebs would ever do the same? Would you respect a pop star more if they served? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The Beatles meeting Muhammad Ali photo of the Beatles playfully sparring with Muhammad Ali in 1964. This photo is pure chaos and charm. The Beatles, fresh off their American debut, met Muhammad Ali, then still known as Cassius Clay, in a Miami gym. What you don't see is that neither side really wanted the photo op at first. Behind the scenes, Ali thought they were just a bunch of sissies, and the Beatles thought he was a loudmouth show-off. But after the photo shoot, they were all laughing and vibing. Paul McCartney later said it was one of the most memorable moments of their first trip. Speculation. If that happened today, it'd be a TikTok collab gone viral. Can you imagine Harry Styles sparring with LeBron James? Or Doja Cat in the ring with Serena Williams? Who would you want to see in a 2025 version of this photo? Comment your dream celeb crossover. Audrey Hepburn shopping with her pet deer. Audrey walking casually with a deer by her side in a supermarket. This might be the most wholesome, surreal image ever. Audrey Hepburn, the ultimate fashion icon, casually strolling with her pet deer, IP, through a grocery store in the 1950s. Storytime. She was filming Green Mansions when the studio hired a pet trainer to help her bond with the animal. Audrey took it very seriously. She brought the deer home, let it sleep in her bathtub, and even took it shopping. Little known fact. She said the deer followed her like a puppy and made her feel peaceful. Given all the pressure and glamour of Hollywood, maybe this was her way of staying grounded. Discussion prompt. Be honest, if it were socially acceptable, what wild animal would you walk into Trader Joe's with? The final photo of the Titanic. A haunting image of the Titanic pulling away from port. This photo? It's the last known picture of the Titanic before it vanished beneath the Atlantic. Look at the people on deck, completely unaware that history was being made. Emotional hook. Some of the richest people in the world were on that ship. There were millionaires, famous opera singers, and newlyweds starting their honeymoons. And yet, none of that mattered. Behind the scenes trivia. One man, Milton Hershey, yes, that Hershey, had tickets to board but canceled at the last minute due to business. A single decision saved his life and possibly changed the candy industry forever. What if moment? Imagine if he had boarded. No Hershey's Kisses, no theme park, maybe no chocolate bars as we know them. One moment can shift everything. A young Barack Obama at Harvard photo of a 28-year-old Barack Obama, leather jacket, leaning coolly against a wall. Long before he was president, Obama was just a Harvard law student with a voice, a vision, and a killer sense of style. This photo? It's got more swagger than most rappers' album covers. Fun context. At the time, he was already stirring change. He became the first black president of the Harvard Law Review. The professors? Impressed. The students? Divided. But no one could ignore him. Anecdote. One classmate recalled, "You'd be in a heated debate, thinking you'd won. And then Obama would speak, and suddenly everyone changed their mind." That charisma? It was always there. Do you think Obama would have gone viral on TikTok back in the day? With that style and eloquence? Let's be real. Whitney Houston and Robin Crawford. Photo of Whitney laughing with Robin backstage. This candid image of Whitney Houston and her longtime friend and assistant Robin Crawford has stirred decades of rumors and whispers. It's intimate, joyful, and loaded with history. Deep dive. For years, there was speculation about the nature of their relationship. Some say they were romantically involved, something Robin finally addressed in her 2019 memoir. Whitney, at the height of her fame, was trapped in a world that didn't allow her to live freely. Cultural commentary. Imagine if Whitney came up in today's music scene. Would she have been more open? Or would the industry still try to silence her truth? What other celeb friendships do you think had deeper stories beneath the surface? Martin Luther King Jr. Playing pool. MLK casually playing pool with friends. This isn't the MLK you usually see. Not at a podium. Not in front of thousands. Just casually shooting pool with his boys. Why it matters. Photos like this humanize legends. They weren't superheroes. They were real people with stress, hobbies, and downtime behind the scenes. According to his close friends, pool was his way to clear his head. Some even say he gave impromptu speeches mid-game. What's one casual photo of a modern leader that you think people 100 years from now will obsess over? The Mona Lisa's World War II escape photo of the Mona Lisa being smuggled during World War II. Believe it or not, the Mona Lisa went into hiding during World War II. Nazis were looting art across Europe, so the Louvre wrapped her in layers of silk and quietly moved her through the French countryside. True story. She was stashed in small villages, behind false walls, even in a castle attic. Imagine risking your life to protect a painting. Thought-provoking. What does it say about us that in a time of total destruction, we still fought to save art? Each of these photos tells a deeper story of power, pain, resilience, and unexpected beauty. History isn't just about dates and battles. It's about moments, captured forever, waiting to be felt. Final call to action. If you enjoyed this trip through time, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more untold stories, and comment below which photo shocked you the most. Or better yet, do you have an old photo in your family that's just as mind-blowing? Tell us the story. Outro line. Because sometimes a single photo can change your entire perspective.